Good morning. If it is not morning where you are, I need you to go to sleep. When you wake up tomorrow, click back on the video. I did promise that we would go all the way to Eterna in the second video. However, after looking over my Valley Windworks footage and trying to cut it down, I'm starting off with about 22 minutes here. So in interest of time, because I know nobody's going to watch this anyways, the goal here is to catch everything up to Valley Windworks, and next video we'll do everything in Eterna. Might be a little shorter, but we do have the whole of Eterna Forest and some trade evolutions to look forward to. Currently, I'm running around in the Orbit Gate for the last Pokemon that we need to encounter here, and that Pokemon is Psyduck. Psyduck is a pure water type. Golduck, its evolved form, is also a pure water type. As we know, it evolves with a water stone, so really this thing's only going to sit in the PC up until I get to the point where I can pop that stone on it. It's not going on the team, it's not being used, and I'm going to nickname it Duck, because honestly I don't find Psyduck all that interesting. After healing up our party, we go all the way up to the top of Jubilife, where Professor Rowan, Dawn, and a couple of galactic grunts are waiting for us. It is up to you and Dawn to take on this group of baddies, and I think I'm just going to leave a little bit of this battle in just by itself, just for your own enjoyment. So, with the Galactic Grunts defeated, we come to one of the new changes in the game that is very appreciated. Here we meet Bebe, the owner of the PC system in Sinnoh. Here she gives you the ability to bring the PC system with you on your journey, as well as a bunch of new ball stickers and the ball capsule system. It's very cool how we get access to all this stuff, because a good part about Sword and Shield is that you don't have to backtrack as much because you have the whole system with you. Now, you cannot bring it with you into gyms, so it's, just like in the last game, it's not that broken. I'll also make sure to show off some of the ball capsules that I've put on my Mons as I go through the journey. After running around on Route 204, we find our next encounter, which is a Badoo. Roselia was a Pokemon that I always liked, and the fact that it got a pre- and post-evolution form in Gen 4 was something that I was really excited about. If this was a normal playthrough, maybe I would have put it on my team, but for now we're only going to catch it, and we're going to name it Vendetta, a play on the word vendetta. Now, here I thought I would just show off how the HMs work. You simply just click on the option. Here in this case we're going to click on a rock, and it's going to trigger the event for Rock Smash. The thing that I really like about this is how after you do it once, it's very easy to just do it again, and you don't really waste that much time. I'm pretty sure Gen 4 introduced this, but it has been a long time. So I'm just going to take the time now to appreciate it. After taking out the trainers on the other side of Route 204, we get a little nice evolution for Shinx into Luxio. He is going to stay on the team for a little while. However, I did make a mistake and replace it a bit too early. I'm rectifying that now in where I am now in the game. Now, here in Aromatown, we get this nice old couple who weren't in the normal games. That's because they were placed here in order to reward you for playing Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee and Pokemon Sword and Shield. I've only played Sword and Shield, so with this I get a Jirachi. Nothing really special about this. It's not in the Pokédex, but because it is an event and it's new, I thought I'd pick it up anyways. You'll see me do the same thing later with Manaphy when I unlock the mystery gift option. In Aromatown, the usual shop has a really interesting little mechanic where you can actually trade berries to get more stickers. Again, I don't know if this was in Platinum, I don't know if this was in Diamond and Pearl. This is just something that is really nice to have, and it gives you an actual purpose for berries outside of using them for battle. So now you see me here, I'm just planting some of them, and I'm just going to move right along. This girl here in this room still for Aromatown. It's going to give you TM 88 for Pluck. And the only thing that's really significant about it is that I actually end up teaching it to Zubat, as well as my Piplup. This is super useful, as not only do some of the bosses in the game hold berries on their ace Pokemon, but as you can see, this is giving my Zubat its first flying type move, making it very useful, and as you will see, it will become a monster with this access. Alright, so, as usual, we have a little girl asking us to save her dad over at the Valley Windworks. So we're going to head over there, but before we do, we have 3 more encounters, the first one being Shalas. Shalas is a personal favorite of mine, mainly because I used to use it on my competitive teams on Showdown as either a defensive or special defensive tank. It's really nice with moves like Scald, Earth Power, and Recover. I really do like this Pokemon. It's another Pokemon I would consider picking up on my team. However, there's 2 problems with that. Shalas is actually kind of weak, and we can catch a Gastrodon later on. So, for the moment, we're only going to catch it and nickname it Era based on the nickname that I gave my Gastrodon on my competitive team. Alright, so, the next Pokemon that we encounter is Weasel. Weasel is a Pokemon that I don't like whatsoever. Honestly, I really don't. I would prefer a lot of other water types to it, but it's still got a cool design. We're going to go ahead and catch it and name it Buoy, because I'm pretty sure that's what the little life preserver on its neck is referring to. I do know that's kind of like a little thing that you put out in the water. Yeah, I kind of messed up with that nickname, but that's what I stuck with, you know, Buoy. When I catch a Floatzel, I'll name it Buoy too. Alright, the last Pokemon here is Pacharisu. Another terrible Pokemon, oh my lord. Pacharisu's stats are kind of lackluster, unless you want a tank. This thing has pretty high special defense, and everything else is kind of mid. Nonetheless, we are here to catch them all, so we're going to go ahead and bag this Pacharisu and name it Pachinko. I think it's a cute nickname for it. No real reason to it. I didn't look at the decks or anything. I really don't know anything about Pacharisu. However, I think it's a really cute nickname. Alright, so here we run into our first Galactic Grunt at the Valley Windworks. He's here to keep us out per his orders. We are going to take him on as well as all of his friends, leading into our boss encounter for the area. The only kind of grunts that actually do make us feel good about ourselves are these 2, Grunt 1 and Grunt 2, because after we defeat them, we get access to honey, which is a very important thing in Gen 4 and something that they did not change whatsoever. The only Pokemon that we really need to worry about right now, I think, are Burmy and Apom. Most of the other Honey Tree encounters, including the elusive Munchlax, are all down in the Grand Underground. So hopefully we won't have to rely on the trees too much. However, we do end up slathering a ton of them. After slathering our first Honey Tree, we're able to run right into the Valley Windworks. As we're taking on the Galactic Grunts, luckily we are able to reach level 16 on Piplup. This enables it to evolve into Prinplup, and puts it right up to level with Commander Mars's Ace, which is a Purugly. Here we meet Commander Mars, one of Galactic's 3 commanders. She states that the goal of Team Galactic is to create a new world. However, we seem to be one of those people who just fails to understand what that means. As a result, she makes a deal with us. Either we win and she leaves, or she wins and we have to leave the Valley Windworks. The 2 Pokemon that she uses are a Zubat and a Purugly. I go ahead and I set up some Stealth Rocks, because why wouldn't I? It's a great turn 1 move. Then her Zubat goes for an unexpected U-turn, allowing her to switch into Purugly. Purugly has Fake Out, so it's a pretty decent combo. However, our Pokemon are now evenly matched, and I'm very confident that with my team versus her 2 Pokemon, I'm able to just take her out. After defeating Commander Mars, my Abra hits level 16, which will then allow it to evolve into a Kadabra. Derry and I are currently in the process of trading because he wants an Alakazam on his team. However, my Kadabra is going to stay as is because I have no use for that. We're here to catch all of the Pokemon. With that, we've completed everything in the Valley Windworks. We have caught a total of, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new Pokemon and evolved 3 for a grand total of 8. As promised, the next video is going to pertain everything leading up to the Eternicity Gym. It's going to be quite exciting because there's going to be a lot of Pokemon catching, a lot of trading, and a lot of battling. If you enjoyed anything that you've seen here, feel free to leave a like. If not, leave a dislike, even though YouTube doesn't like those anymore. And I will hopefully see you next time.